Well, new at 5, a sunken treasure with ties to Tulsa. During World War II, Tulsa had a Douglas aircraft assembly plant making B-24 bombers.
The last one off the line flew just 19 missions before it was lost. But now it's been found. News on 6 reporter Emery Bryan has the latest.
Well, it was called the TulsAmerican and was well known because of a campaign to raise money to pay for it here. But after a bombing run into Germany in December 1944, the plane was attacked by fighters and it crashed in the ocean just a few miles from a safe runway. It was a milestone from Tulsa's wartime history. Now the TulsAmerican, the last B-24 Liberator built in Tulsa, is no longer missing.
Amazing to just find the airplane. Over 18,000 built. What are the odds we'd find this one?
The aircraft was one of 952 copies to roll off the line at Tulsa's Douglas plant. It was a big event, and plant employees helped raise the money to pay for it.
The neat thing was that Tulsans paid for this airplane through their sweat and labor, built the airplane with their sweat and labor, signed their names on it, signed their addresses on it, painted the nose art on it, named the airplane, and sent it to combat with a hope and a prayer for the combat crew. So very much a part of Tulsa.
The TulsAmerican went down just a mile off Vish Island off the coast of Croatia. The Adriatic Sea there is about 175 feet deep. After 6 decades on the bottom, it's covered in coral. The plane is upside down with the landing gear extended. A diver found the aircraft in December. Another dive on the site this summer identified it as the TulsAmerican. Lieutenant Val Miller was a bombardier on the plane. He survived the crash and now lives in Oklahoma City.
We just dropped over and plunged into the Adriatic Sea. And the plane, of course, broke up into pieces. And somehow I was able to get out of the wreckage.
And Mr. Miller is still at 86, a practicing attorney there in Oklahoma City, believe it or not. Now, there are some pictures from Croatian television that were taken by a documentary film crew, and they show that end of an important chapter in Tulsa's history. At this point, no plans to raise the aircraft, but just knowing where it is, of course, a big milestone for Tulsa's history. Emery Bryan, the News on 6.